Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. Children, now we will read sentences. Now think of some appropriate words to complete the following sentences. इनको complete करने के लिए appropriate words को select करिए. When I study dash, we visit the temple dash, my friends dash classroom. You should know how dash. Hira sat in the dash because it was a pleasant weather. Now make 5 more meaningful sentences as an extension to above questions. Now read. Kind of sentences. There are 3 types of sentences according to the structure. Structure के according 3 type के sentence होते हैं. Simple, compound and complex. First one is simple sentence. A sentence which has only one finite verb is called a simple sentence. जिसमें एक finite verb होगा वो simple sentence. Example, I read a letter. In the above sentence, the finite verb is read. It has only one finite verb. Therefore, the sentence is a simple sentence. It is not necessary for the sentence to be small to be considered as a simple sentence. The thing that matters the most is the only one finite verb in it. अगर उसमें एक finite verb है तो वो क्या है आपका simple sentence है. A simple sentence may have 2 subjects. 2 subject भी हो सकते हैं simple sentence के. Example, I and my father read a letter. In the above sentence, there are 2 subjects, I and my father, but has only one finite verb, read. A simple sentence may even have 2 objects. 2 object भी इसके हो सकते हैं. Example, I read a letter and a book. In the above sentence, there are 2 objects, letter and a book, but has only one finite verb, read. Finite verb एक ही है, read. Compound sentence. A sentence that contains at least 2 or more principal or main clause is called a compound sentence. Compound sentence में क्या होगा? 2 या 2 से ज़्यादा main principal clauses होंगे उसमें. The clauses of a compound sentence are called coordinate clauses. जो clauses हैं compound sentence में उनको हम क्या कहते हैं? Coordinate clauses. The coordinate clauses of a compound sentence are joined by coordinating conjunctions such as no, less than, but, as well as, or yet, still, so, therefore, for and so on. किससे कनेक्ट करते हैं? कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजक्शन से. और वो कौन कौन से हैं? but, as well as, or, yet, still, so, etc. Now example, Neha went to the market and she bought some vegetables and dairy items. There are 2 finite verbs in the sentence given above, went and bought. This sentence consists of 2 clauses. Each of the clause has a finite verb and both the clauses are joined by the conjunction and. हमने कौन से conjunction से add किया है इसको? And से. और इसमें 2 आपके जो हैं वो verb हैं वो कौन कौन से हैं? Went and bought. The 2 clauses are Neha went to the market. She bought some vegetables and dairy items. Each clause is independent and makes complete sense on its own. Neither of these clauses is depending on each other. Therefore, such clauses are called main or principal clauses. Complex sentence. A sentence that contains a principal or main clause and one or more subordinate clause is called a complex sentence. Complex sentence में क्या होता है? उसमें एक principal और main clause होगा और एक और subordinate clause होगा और उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? Complex sentence. A subordinate clause is joined to the principal clause by subordinating conjunctions such as after, that, when, till, since, whenever, where, because, so that, though, although, unless and so on. जो subordinate clause होगा वो subordinating conjunction से उसको add किया होगा जैसे and, till, since, whenever, because इनको use करके. Now example, the match was cancelled because it started raining. The sentence given above has two finite verbs, was and started. So there are two clauses in this sentence. The match was cancelled because it started raining. Clause 1 makes complete sense and can stand independently on its own. जो clause 1 है वो complete है अपने आप में और उसकी meaning बिल्कुल clear है. This clause is called principal और main clause. तो इसको हम क्या कहेंगे? Principal और main clause. Clause 2 makes sense but not completely. It cannot stand on its own as an independent sentence. It can become meaningful if it is joined with the first sentence. Therefore, clause 2 will be called a subordinate clause. The sentence is called a complex sentence. आपका इसमें एक main verb है, principal है और साथ में subordinating clause है. जो सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्लॉज है उसकी मीनिंग अपने आप में क्लियर नहीं है. उसको अपना मीनिंग क्लियर करने के लिए मेन सेंटेंस के ऊपर डिपेंड होना पड़ता है. तो ये जो सेंटेंस है ये कैसा है? सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्लॉज. और इस सेंटेंस को हम कैसा बोलेंगे? कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस, जिसमें मेन भी होगा, प्रिंसिपल भी होगा और इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज भी होगा, साथ में आपका सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्लॉज भी होगा. तो उसे कहा जाएगा कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. Transformation of sentences. Transformation is the process of changing the structure of a sentence without modifying its absolute meaning. उसकी meaning को modify किए बिना sentence को change करना. Now, transformation of a simple sentence into compound sentence. A simple sentence can be transformed into a compound sentence by enlarging the phrase or word using conjunctions like and, for, but, either, neither, nor, but also, not only, etc. इन conjunctions को use करके हम जो है simple sentence को transform करते हैं किसमें? compound sentence में. Example: he should act smart. He should achieve his goal. This is simple sentence. He should act smart and achieve his goal. This is compound. Now, transformation of a compound sentence into a simple sentence. अब compound sentence को simple sentence में कैसे transform करेंगे? A compound sentence can be transformed into a simple sentence by reducing the number of clauses into one. जो उसके अलग अलग clauses हैं उनको एक में reduce करके हम उसको simple बना देंगे. Example: he went from there and avoided to meet her. This is compound. He went from there in order to avoid meeting her. This is simple sentence. Transformation of a simple sentence into a complex sentence. A simple sentence can be transformed into a complex sentence by expanding a word or a phrase into a subordinate clause. जो simple sentence होगा जब उसको complex में change करेंगे तो हम क्या करेंगे? उसमें words को expand कर देंगे, words को, phrases को उसको expand कर देंगे. Example: the dignitaries were welcomed at the main gate by the organizers. This is simple sentence. The dignitaries who had arrived were welcomed at the main gate by the organizers. This is complex sentence. Now, transformation of a compound sentence into a simple sentence. जो compound sentence है उसको simple में कैसे करेंगे? The subordinate clause is changed into phrases or words when a compound sentence is transformed into a simple sentence. जो subordinate clause होता है उसको किस में change कर देते हैं? phrases में या words में changes कर देते हैं उसका. We must keep in mind the fact that the sentence framed should have only one verb in it. इसमें verb केवल एक ही होना चाहिए. Example: it was dark when I reached home. This is compound. I reached home in the dark. Simple. Now, transformation of a compound sentence into complex sentence and vice versa. A compound sentence can be transformed into a complex sentence by removing the conjunction and using another conjunction appropriate to the perspective. क्या करेंगे? conjunction को remove करेंगे और appropriate conjunction उसमें use करेंगे. Now, example: buy 2 trousers and get 1 free. Compound. If you get 2 trousers, you get 1 free. Complex. A complex sentence can be transformed into a compound sentence by changing the subordinate clause into main clause by adding a coordinating conjunction. Example, she went to work as soon as she received the call. Complex sentence. She received the call and went to work. This is compound sentence. जो complex sentence होता है उसको हम compound sentences में कैसे change कर सकते हैं? हम उसके subordinate clause को change कर देंगे किसमें? main clause में. और कैसे करेंगे उसको? उसमें coordinating conjunction का add कर देंगे. Now tell whether the given sentences are simple, compound or complex. जो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस है आपका, आपको इसमें बताना है कि ये सिंपल है, कंपाउंड है या कॉम्प्लेक्स है. नंबर 1, इट इज़ सो विंडी आउटसाइड एंड मीनल हैज़ गॉन आउट फॉर अ राइड. तो आपने एंड का यूज़ किया है तो ये सिंपल तो है ही नहीं, ये कैसा हो जाएगा? कंपाउंड सेंटेंस. तो ऐसे ही आपको जो बाकी के सेंटेंसेस हैं उसको आपको चेक करना है और फिर कंप्लीट करना है. आई होप दिस इज़ क्लियर टू यू नाउ. दिस इज़ योर एक्सरसाइज, यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस इट.